Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy, so happy to be here with you today and happy that and honored that you decided to take the time to be with me. So, we're talking about finishing finishing the year strong. Finishing strong is one thing. Finishing the year strong. Uh, and I've gotten a couple of emails along the lines of, oh, as we're getting ready to wrap up 2022 and move into 2023. And I have a little bit of a problem with that. Uh, I got this email and I started to think about 2022. And immediately, my mind went to all the things. I go back into my little journal and I look through what I had planned for this year. And I look at all the marks that I didn't hit. And I started to feel not so great about myself. So I want to say this. I want to say this. I stopped. I paused, I took a breath, and I switched my thought process to where I was at the beginning of this year and where I am now. And on top of that, I realized that, this is a random date. I do not start and stop like a car. You don't have to turn the key, give me get well, sometimes you do, have to give me coffee, but to get me to move. We are works in progress. We are not finished products, and we will never be finished products. And it's good to remember this for our kids also, that instead of focusing on what we did not do, focus on how far we came. So it's not an it's not always an easy task to do. It's not always an easy exercise to do, but the effort is worth it. Um, so if you want to finishing strong to me is that you are not giving it up, because when you start to think about, oh, I didn't reach this goal and I didn't do this yet and I'm so far away from where I wanted to be here, um, you say there's not much time left, I'm going to give it up completely, I'm not going to do it, and then you backtrack and have to start from day one. It may be faster to pull forward again, but you're reinventing the wheel, so to speak. So here are my suggestions. If I think it's great to do an evaluation, but again, I think we need to see where we were and how far we've come, and maybe review your biggest wins, and then do a short list of what you want to keep on doing, and not to pick 5,000 goals. Pick one thing, keep working on what you're working on. If you haven't reached your goal, it's just that it doesn't mean it's never going to happen. You just finishing strong is not giving up, not giving up, because the only time you really fail is when you give up. So keep moving forward. Get an action plan. Um, Concentrate on the efforts you're doing, not on the outcome, because again, we're not finished products. This doesn't mean because we didn't reach it by December 31st does not mean we're not going to ever be like that. We just have to take baby steps. Um, and another important part of that is to uh, figure out what you need to stop doing. Well, I looked at I had way too many goals that I was, quote, focusing on, not focusing on, and it scatters your attention. So pick one, two, maybe at most three things that you really want to work on. I truly believe that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So as you improve in one area, it kind of filters out and through oozes out into all the other areas of your life. Um, that being said, we have to figure out what we have to stop doing. There's some things we just have to would be better for us if we got rid of in our lives. And And again, we're works in progress, so we can change. We don't have to hold on to the same things we were holding on forever. So, um, your works in progress. So, because you didn't meet your goal you had in last at the beginning of the year, doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. It's just not yet. Not yet is a good phrase to remember. Again, with your kids too. I don't know how to do not yet. It'll happen. So review it. Uh, look for the positive, see what you can get rid of, because so we're not so scattered, and recommit to what you really want to do, and again, give yourself some grace, give yourself some leeway, because just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it's going to happen. When we let go of the should haves and could haves and would haves, look for the positive, not the negative. That's it for this morning. uh, Thank you very much for being here with me, and enjoy the rest of your day and week.